What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Denny Hamlin wins at Martinsville, absolutely dominating the event. I mean, obliterates the field, dominates, wins the race, and his car is on fire in victory lane or on the front stretch. But yeah, that was old school Denny Hamlin, fellas. That was old school Denny Hamlin, completely dominating here at Martinsville. Let me go ahead and do our little light. We're going to do the light blue because, you know, he won in the progressive car. Brand new sponsor. They've only been with Hamlin for 2 weeks, and, well, they're already in victory lane, so I'd say it's pretty good. Make sure to pre-order that diecast. It's going to have so much race wear. It might have confetti on it. I don't know. It's going to be one of the best Denny Hamlin race to win diecast ever. Brand new sponsor. Crap loads of rubber buildup on the car, scrapage, and then possibly confetti, maybe even some fire marks underneath the left front. That's going to be one of the all-time Denny Hamlin race to win diecasts. Expect the 164 to be offered as well. Tap in, pre-order that over there at Circle B Diecast. You could use that promo code down below if you'd like to help support the channel. You don't have to, but why wouldn't you want to do that so you could save on shipping? I digress. So, Martinsville Spring 2025. Apparently they used the same tire they used at the fall race, and if that was true, it does seem like it, because this event, in my opinion, was way better than the spring race in 2024. Just a lot more passing, a crap load of tire wear. I wish they could get even more tire wear. I'm still hoping that somehow they could get the same situation they had at the spring Bristol race last year. That was one of the best races I've ever watched in my life. It was good. Would I say it's great? I don't think so. But it is a massive step in the good direction. I think maybe an option tire, you know, if they would have had two different combos, that would have forced passing, right? So that could have made it a little bit better. Apparently they're not going to use the option tire in 2025 again. That's what they've said. I don't know, but yeah, the weather, it didn't come into play, so they got the whole race in only 400 laps. You know, traditionally years ago it was 500 laps, but it was a good race. It wasn't great, but it was much better than I anticipated, so that's a good thing. Like Phoenix, you know, I was going into it thinking it's going to be a snooze fest, and it was actually one of the best Phoenix races I've watched maybe in a decade. But yeah, it definitely was better in my opinion. I'm curious what y'all think. Make sure to comment down below. Hendrick Motorsports, they didn't win. They had 2 cars in the top 5, but Hamlin, man, let me tell you, he just smoked the show. I mean, this reminded me of Kyle Busch back in the Nationwide era, just pulling up and leading 250 out of 270 laps at some short track or something. But yeah, the domination for Hamlin. He's locked into the playoffs. I picked Larson because I was thinking, you know what, it would be kind of interesting if Larson would go back-to-back a couple weeks after Bell went back-to-back. A lot of people have a lot of chatter about the Xfinity Series, of the Truck Series this weekend. I want to be honest with you, I loved the Xfinity race. I loved the finish of the Xfinity race. Loved the truck race. I thought both of them were very entertaining. I honestly didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was fun. So I know I'm a little bit of a contrarian on that regard, but I thought that they were both of the events. I was thoroughly entertained and I enjoyed it. So it was a really good weekend of Martinsville racing. But moving forward, you have Darlington next week. You got the throwback event. There's not going to have a truck race, unfortunately. That's going to be for the fall Darlington race. So we don't get a lot of truck throwbacks. But Xfinity Cup Series, so many amazing throwback paint schemes, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. My favorite one to see on track, I see there's a couple, they have the 2001 Jeff Gordon Looney Tunes car. That's going to be really cool. I think Brennan Poole is racing that in the Xfinity Series. Really looking forward to that. We've got some Robert Yates Racing throwbacks, some Jamie McMurray throwbacks. It's going to be good, but my favorite one is going to be that Kyle Larson 2003 Terry Labonte Kellogg's throwback. That's going to be, in my opinion, probably the car of the show. I've always wanted them to do a throwback to the 01, 02, 03, you know, style Labonte paint scheme. And finally time, they're going to do so. So I'm hyped for it. There's going to be a ton of great Darlington cars. Expect a lot of pre-orders to be offered over the next couple weeks for all the Darlington paint schemes. It's going to be fun. Also, Bristol coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Rockingham finally going to be making their return after, 12 years? It's going to be fantastic. First time in 21 years for the Xfinity Series. And then already we're going plate racing again at Talladega. So the next 3 to 4 weeks of the NASCAR schedule is going to be amazing. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to add to the video. Got another diecast haul coming in next week, so stay tuned for that one. We got some of the newer releases. The 164 diecasts for about the next month are going to be a little bit lean. There's not too many of them being released right now, so for the 164 collectors, expect maybe summertime, maybe a little bit early fall. There's going to be probably a ton of 164 releases because about April to late March, it's pretty lean on 164 releases, even going into early May. So I want to get that in the kind of the video. So if you're wondering why isn't there a lot of 164s dropping right now, the shipment reports are pretty lean on that. So expect a lot more down the road. Also added to the channel 2 more playlists. You can check those out if you're interested for the more of the 2000s era diecast. As maybe time goes on, maybe we'll add more playlists, but I did one for 2002 and 2007, so if you're interested in maybe the older diecast, I'm also starting to add more playlists to those as well, so you could tap into those if you would like. But yeah, Martinsville domination from Denny Hamlin. Comment down below what y'all thought about the race. I haven't seen all the comments, but a lot of people said it was pretty boring. I mean, to me, I felt like it was a lot better than the earlier next-gen races at Martinsville. Maybe that was just the optics because it looked like the tires were wearing out more because the cars were caked in dirt buildup. I mean, just look at like the left side panel of any of the cars on track during the race. It looks like they scraped the wall. And the wall was painted black. Like there was so much rubber built up all over the door numbers, which it looks really cool. And if you wanted to make like a raced version diecast for any of the cars in the field, you would have a field day doing so because there's just so much dirt and debris on the cars. But yeah, I don't know if it was a bad event. I thought it was good, but not great. Do I think they should put the option tire into the fold for the playoff race? Yeah, I think the option tire was fun. I mean, it forces more strategy. It forces the teams to adapt. I love it. I mean, could you imagine having a Martinsville race where you have the option tire, which is the soft tire, a harder tire, and then if you get any rain, now you have 3 tire compounds. Like, that would be bananas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do think the option tire would have helped, but it is what it is. I'm just happy they're going to Darlington next. I look forward to Kansas, Texas, Charlotte, 1.5 miles coming up. Those will be coming up in May, so we still got some time for those. But regardless, thank y'all for watching again. Have a blessed one. Diecastbuffet signing off.